Órale, Cholo Trucker Más Movies and Shows. And here we got the movie The Ride. You can find The Ride on Plex, Amazon Prime Video, YouTube, Google Play, Movies and TV, and Fandango at home. I went ahead and I checked it out on Amazon Prime. Rotten Tomatoes has this movie at 82%. All right, 82% is a little bit it's a little bit up there. I went ahead, checked this movie out. I just, I was just scrolling through things. Let me see what's out there, and I just happened to see this one, and I'm like, let me see the trailer. Watch the trailer, and it looked pretty inspiring. Saw Ludacris in there, so I went ahead and checked it out. Let's get to the description. After a violent, racially charged incident lands John in juvenile detention, he is finally placed with an unlikely set of foster parents, Eldridge and Mariana, an interracial couple. Eldridge makes it his mission to overcome the challenges of John's white supremacy upbringing, slowly beginning to forge a relationship through his foster son's fascination with extreme sports and BMX biking. Rooted by his newfound passion, the family builds a bond of mutual respect, love, and redemption. Okay. All right, man. So basically, and this is based on a true story, by the way, which is actually what kind of drew me to the movie a little bit more. All right, man. So the story is pretty damn good. Okay. As a little kid, he gets taken away from his family due just to there's a lot of abuse going on in that household. It's not like it was just a great household, a great family, right? There was a lot of abuse with mom, dad. There was a lot of white supremacy going on in there, man. And he gets sent to a juvenile detention center where, again, he's got a little swastika burnt into the back of his ear, right? Behind his ear, I should say. And it gives him some problems while he's in there, right? Um, I didn't catch how many years he was in there, but he was in there for quite a few years. And then he gets adopted. Now, when he gets adopted, like I said, I don't know how old he is, but he is in high school. He was a little kid. I'm gonna say he was somewhere around 8, 9 years old, maybe 10 when he got taken away. He must have been in there for about 6 years, 6, 7 years, something like that. Because once he got adopted, he was already a teenager, man. Goes to school. He doesn't even know how to ride a bike, right? And he gets this, he's good at drawing and he's having trouble. It's like, oh man, his dad is black, right? Which is ludicrous in this movie. And he's having trouble with that, right? Because of his upbringing. And Ludacris sees that this kid, John, does have a fascination with BMX, with bikes. So he gets him a bike and he realizes that he doesn't even know how to ride a bike. And he's a teenager. So he's all like, wow, man, he doesn't know how to ride a bike, right? So he has to teach him how to ride a bike. And not only does he love riding a bike, but he wants to know everything about the bikes, man. He wants to know how to fix them. He wants to know how to do the tricks. He's fascinated with everything. Like it becomes a new passion of his, right? So his family backs him up, his new family, right? They back him up in it. But at the same time, a little bit of his past starts catching up with him because it's not like he moved away to another state or anything. They were still somewhat local, and he ends up running into some of his old crew, some of his old, white boy buddies that give him a little bit of trouble, right? Especially now that, oh, you got a white daddy now, right? So I mean, there's a lot going on in this movie. Now I'm gonna say this, man. It's a little bit tough to watch in the beginning, right? It's a little bit low budget. The acting isn't that great, but I'm gonna say once 20, 25 minutes went by, none of that really mattered anymore the story was able to hold up, I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm engaged. None of this stuff really, I'm not really caring about any of this stuff anymore. Some of the things are a little bit kind of off, like, okay, so so this guy gets attacked, they break a bottle on his head, and it's like, how many days does he have to spend in the hospital because somebody broke an empty bottle over your head, right? Like, good gosh, you guys are treating it like he's gonna die or something. But look, nonetheless, man, I think the story was good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, once you could get past 20, 25 minutes, at least for me, I didn't really care anymore about, well, the acting's not all that great because the story carried it. It carried it. 82%, as Rotten Tomatoes has it, is a little bit high for me. I'm not gonna go that high, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and if you got a little bit of time, it's not a must watch, but the fact that it's a true story, and then he goes on and joins the team for the BMX, and you know, I'm not really into all that stuff, but he goes on and he becomes pretty big in that world. He becomes pretty big in that world, man. So it's like, wow, you had this kid that really had nothing going for him. And then the relationship with his brother later on in life, like it's like, wow, man, like it was hard. It was heart touching, man. It really was. So I enjoyed it. Do I recommend it? I mean, again, the story's good. The acting's not that great, but yeah, if you got a little bit of time on your hands and you're just looking for a good inspirational movie, go ahead, check it out. But it's not a blockbuster hit. It's not going to knock you off your socks, but it is a good story. I did enjoy it. That is The Ride. Cholo Trucker, Moss Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on next one.